As it is said that there are some projects which are run internationally, and thanks to those projects because they bring some understanding to the people who are involved and engaged in education system in Pakistan. It would be a bright day when the government will take the responsibility of running these projects on their own and having it established in each and every village, town, and city in Pakistan. That will bring a radiant change in the education system when the government takes the responsibility of running such projects. So the Bridges project was one of the projects which is considered to be very successful and has really brought change in the education system. It has filled a gap in this particular field, but the need is so elaborate that it needs extension for a reasonable amount of time. So, because it has been an illusion for the government of Pakistan to be working on projects of education, they have not really considered it. Since the inception of Pakistan, it has not been considered that training of teachers or education system has to be taken care of. So even the Bridges concept, which has really worked a lot and has done a lot as a project, still needs a lot of extension in the project to be done because there is so much to be done that it has not been covered yet. It needs more extension to be working on the project of educational training and understanding of the educational system that is in the towns, in the villages and the cities. The good thing about the Bridges project is that not only it has conducted the research on important aspects of primary education, but has also trained the educational planners and administrators to do research on problems of concern. So when we want to work on something or we want to develop it or we want it to progress, the first thing that we need to do is to find out about it, what is happening and what needs to happen. What is the progress that is taking place and how will further progress take place. So for that matter, we need to research, we need to find out, we need to analyze the features which are already prevalent, which are the features which are useful and benefiting us, and which are the features which need a change, and how will we change them, and then what should we expect out of those changes. So the Bridges project has been successful because it has not only conducted the research, but it has also trained people, the people who are going to plan educational systems and the administrators who are going to administer these educational systems. Bridges project is one project which has really helped them to understand how to go through the research if they have any problems. If they are concerned with any problems, then the first thing they need to do is they need to have researchers employed in that field. And these researchers can be students from the universities. They can involve the students in the research and they can give them an understanding that which areas in the education system need to be researched. By their guidance, those who have got the training from the Bridges, they can then further tell the other people, the students or even the teachers, if they are interested to develop themselves professionally. Like for example, action research is something which is very common for the teachers to do it in the class. It should be compulsory for the teachers to do action research. The teachers can be given a period of 5 years in which they must do one action research. That will be counted as their professional development. And by doing that action research, the teacher can always look into an issue or a concern that she or he thinks is happening in his classroom practices. Even the universities or the researchers who are engaged in educational projects, they can ask these students or the teachers to be working on any topics. So it can be done both ways. It can be guided by the government to give them the research topics or issues that the government thinks are happening in the schools and classrooms. And the other way is that the teachers themselves They find out a topic for their action research and they say, this is the problem, this is the concern, how are we going to go about it, and then research. So this should be compulsory for the in-service teachers and also those students who want to become teachers, that they must complete an action research, and the duration of 5 years is rather more. Usually all over the world it is done in 2 or 3 years, but still, because it is new in Pakistan, we can have a period of 5 years in which every teacher completes an action research.